Today is Tuesday, December 7th. This is the 1967 Cadillac DeVILLE tilt and telescopic steering column from my friend Jonathan Vance in Mississippi. This is a fully restored unit where it was taken apart all the way to the final screw. The predecessor videos showed the unit laid out on the bench with all of the different components that comprise this fully assembled embodiment. So now we're going to be doing the last video. This is video number 4 out of a 4-video set where we'll be doing a functional validation test on the electricals and on the mechanical actuation. So the unit has been fully serviced, meaning the tilt and telescopic functionality has been serviced. The half-round spherical balls that facilitate the tilting have been changed. The upper bearing at the top of the head, the mid-level bearing, and the bottom bearing at the bottom of the spline have all been changed out and serviced. The telescopic neck is beautiful and smooth. Quarter of a turn locks it in place. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect the unit to power. And I have a light bulb here that'll be indicative of the turn signal flasher. And we'll go ahead and we'll make a right-hand turn. And I'll touch the wires that are specific to the right-hand turn. And the light bulb comes on. Right front, right rear, and the other ones do not. So right front, right rear, and we have electrical continuity making a right-hand turn. So now I'll go ahead and turn the spline. And the unit cancels out. Now we'll go ahead and do a left-hand turn. And we'll touch the wires that correspond to the left-hand turn and look for the light bulb to come on. Left-hand front, left-hand rear, left-hand front, left-hand rear. And the right hands do not come on. Okay, because we're in left-hand mode. And we're testing the left-hand turn signals. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cancel out the turn signal with the cancellation cam. Works perfectly. And now we'll go ahead and test the cornering lights. These are the lights that are at the bottom of the front fender. Okay. Left hand. And the light bulb comes on. Cancel out the cam. Right hand turn, and the light bulb comes on. Okay, we'll go ahead and cancel that out. So we've tested the front and rear, left and right turn signals. We've tested the large rectangular cornering lamps that are at the bottom of the front fender, left and right. Last thing to test is the emergency hazard, which is facilitated by the push-in button here on the other side. So I'll go ahead and push in the emergency hazard button. And in the emergency hazard mode, all 5 wires are live that include the left and right, front and rear turn signals, as well as the brake, which I have marked here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the brake lights 5. So in the emergency hazard mode, all 5 lights, including front and rear turn signals, as well as the braking lights, all flash. And I'll go ahead and turn the unit, and it cancels out. Okay, so that is the complete electrical functionality as far as all of the turn signals are concerned. The last thing I'm going to go ahead and do is check the horn, and I have that marked here as horn. Okay, and we'll be looking for the light bulb to come on. And I'll go ahead and touch the copper connectors up here. And the light bulb comes on. Okay. So that's the horn test. So all electricals are working perfectly. And we're done doing the electrical functionality test. Now I'll go ahead and do the mechanical. We've already shown how the quarter of a turn unlocks the infinite movement of the telescopic neck, tightens it up rigidly in place. And now I'll go ahead and show the tilting action all the way down. So it's 5 degrees of freedom, or 5 positioning locations. So this is full down. One of the features for my Eldorado George rebuilt steering columns are the polished bowl at the bottom of the head. Now I'll do partial down, neutral, partial up, and full up. Go ahead and put it back to neutral. And that's the functional validation of both the telescopic and the tilting features. So that's it for the 1967-1968 tilt and telescopic steering column. This will be going out to my friend Jonathan as soon as I get his okay to ship with like confirmation. I have over 75,000 original vintage parts for the 1967 to 1970 Cadillacs, over 375,000 1959 to 1978 Cadillac items overall. I'm best known for my restoration of the Cadillac steering wheels, including the 1969 steering wheel that has the rim blow feature and the wood grain inlay, as well as all of the wood grain inlay steering wheels from 69 through 78, as well as the 67 and 68 grip line steering wheels, the tilted telescopic steering columns, the power seat mechanisms, the instrument clusters, and other critical, hard-to-source original vintage Cadillac items. Today is Tuesday, December 7th. Thank you very kindly.